What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're taking a look at the Transformers Earthrise Runamuck. So this figure is the first in the pair of Runamuck and Runabout, and I'm really excited to get it. The reason I'm excited to get it is, as a kid, my parents didn't really buy a lot of Transformers. They bought some of the cheaper ones, and the Battle Chargers were one of the cheaper ones. They didn't cost as much. So Battle Chargers are just basically a figure. You'd pull it back. It would have a spring-loaded thing. You'd pull it back, and it would kind of go and pop up, and it would be a face and arms. But the legs were just one solid piece, so it'd kind of stand up like this. But, you know, sort of the top would pop up. Hard to describe without having it in front of me. Anyway, this is the first time we've gotten non-Battle Charger versions. The only other one we've ever gotten, which wasn't a proper Runamuck and Runabout, that was the Transformers Collectors Club version. Those were retools and repaints of a different figure. I believe it was Wheeljack. Can't remember exactly, but they weren't really meant to be Runamuck and Runabout. So this is the first figure since the G1 that we've gotten Runamuck and Runabout. So that's why I'm so excited about it. It's from my childhood, and I definitely want to get a new one. That might influence me and bias me on this figure a little bit because I've been wanting this for so long. But let's take a quick 360. It is painted fully all the way around, so all of the white you see is paint. All these gold accents are paint. The red on the, which we'll see more in the vehicle mode, is paint. Here's the backpack. Pretty big, but that is what he looked like. He did have a backpack that kind of came over his shoulders, just like that. You do have the purple paint for the eyes, and then the purple for the Decepticon logo. That looks really nice. Overall, really good looking robot mode. It does have some, gappiness and holes back here on the legs. Unfortunately, that's the way it is, but that's how it's going to be with this character, or with this line. It's a $20 figure. I do think it's a little more gappy than some of them have been, but it's okay for me because I'm not going to be displaying it from there. There have been discussion of this crotch. There's a evil laughing face there. You got the eyes, the nose, and the crotch. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it definitely looks like a face. But it doesn't bother me in any bit. I just wanted to show it to you. The gun can port there in either hand. You can also put it on the side as sort of like a sidearm if you want to. You can also keep it on the back if you want to store it. Oops. If you want to store it, you can store it back here. I mean, you can, just like any other Earthrise figure, you can move it around. But let's set that aside. We're going to get this, let's take a look at his articulation. So the head, it's a little bit limited because it's so blocky and square, but it does go down a little bit. If you bring it up off of this panel, you can get it to look down more. But not much up there. It does rotate all the way around. The arms rotate on this joint here, and then they go up to there. So you can get some good movement there, mostly due to transformation. You have a rotation at the bicep, 90 degree bend at the elbow, gets you up to there. No rotation at the wrist, although it does rotate in a little bit for transformation. The rotation at the waist. The legs kick up to there pretty far. Back, not very far. It's hindered by its own, parts here on the inside. It goes out to there to the side. And then you get a 90 double jointed knee. So it's bend here and then another bend here. And then due to the transformation, you can get it all the way 180 degrees. All right, continuing down, you have an ankle tilt. Oh, we forgot the rotation at the thigh right here. You do have an ankle tilt that goes up to there. And you have an ankle pivot this way, so you can get everything. You do have this heel spur here. That's really to kind of mimic the Battle Charger that they had back in the day. There's no way to take it off. Unfortunately, it's pinned in there. So there's the pin right there. You can't take that off. I kind of want to take it off, but you can't really do anything. You can fold it up if you don't like it, but again, you might as well just have it down as a heel spur. So overall, really nice robot mode. For a comparison, here he is with the Sunstreaker. And that looks really nice. Pretty much identical size. No difference there on the size. Alright, let's get him transformed. Go ahead and take the gun off. You can start by opening up this backpack and pull it away from the back. So you're on that panel back here. go ahead and pull these wheels out, and if you keep pushing them this way, they'll tend to pop off. So what you need to do is push it in and kind of into the slot. And you know, it's a kind of a strange joint, but you got to sort of push it inwards to get it, otherwise it'll pop right off. I'll show you. If you just pull it, it might not go, so you got to push it in. A little bit weird joint there, but just got to get used to that. Just leave this backpack hanging out back here. All right. Next, we're going to take the chest, fold that open. You know, fold the head in. Make sure it's pushed all the way back, and then close this up. And that'll allow you to, if you don't have it pushed all the way back, it may not close properly. So you really want to make sure you have that pushed in all the way. All right, go ahead and fold the hands in on the arms. And then you can fold these arms up. Make sure you have these stripes on the outside. And those can just stay there. Rotate the legs all the way around, 360. Accordion this down. It's going to peg in down here. And you're going to tab it in. Make sure you press it in. It should actually peg in there. If you don't peg it in later, you're going to have trouble having it flat to the ground. Go ahead and fold the leg flat. And make sure you have this pressed in. Same on this side. Accordion that down. Make sure it gets pressed and tabs in. Shouldn't be loose. And then fold this down. And you're going to peg the front part in together. And then you can take these side panels and peg them into the side. And just make sure you've got the gold stripe lined up. That's how you know you've got it in the right spot. It does have a little bit of play there, so you can have this up or down. And then lastly, you're going to peg this in. There's two tabs here that are going to slot into there and there. So you're going to push that down, and you should be able to feel those tabs go in. There we got one side. Let's see. There we go. Got two sides. Give it a little bit of a squeeze, and there you have Runamuck in his vehicle mode. And he looks really good. He does roll, although my surface is not perfectly flat. It does roll there. You can take the weapon and you can peg it into the top here, and that looks really good. I like that. Ooh, let's get it straightened up here. We had a little bit crooked of a front there. There we go. That's a little better. So yeah, overall really nice looking vehicle mode. You've got that gold stripe there, gold stripe on the side, nice big Decepticon logo, and if you didn't notice, you've got the faux chest here on the bottom. So I like that they did that, so you don't get a big gigantic chest from the top of the car. Here's the back. You get those nice painted red taillights. You do have detail here for the exhaust. Painted wheels, painted white. Overall, pretty nice looking vehicle mode. There's a little bit of gappiness here. Sometimes it's hard to get it perfectly square, but overall I really like the vehicle mode. For comparison, here is with Blue Streak, and that looks pretty good. Whoops. About the same length, a tiny bit shorter than Blue Streak, and a tiny bit wider than Blue Streak. I don't even know what kind of car this is supposed to be. I think if they make him in MP style, he's probably going to be a I think he's either a Pontiac or a Chevy. I can't remember what car he is. Anyway, I like the car mode, so it's nice. Let's get him transformed back into his robot mode. So go ahead and pop up the top here and just get it up on that panel there. You can fold the wheels in and then accordion this down and just let that sit there for a minute. We'll take care of that a little bit later. Okay, next we'll take care of these legs. So go ahead and unpeg the arms. And you can push these down and leave those there for a second. Go ahead and rotate the hands out. And then just leave the arms rotated with the stripe in the back. Right, pull the legs apart. Go ahead and rotate this way, and that'll allow you to accordion this down. Make sure you peg that into the front here. So peg that in, you'll see it, you'll feel it tab in. Uncollapse, so go ahead and fold down the foot. Unfurl this, make sure you peg it into the front. It may not, peg in perfectly, but do the best you can. and rotate the legs all the way around. Go ahead and open up this panel here, pull out the head. And again, I love this head sculpt. Come on, guy. Oh, I guess you push it down, get it out. Okay, push that back, take the backpack, and accordion that back down onto his back, and then push the head down, peg that in, and here we have him back in his robot mode, glorious robot mode. We'll give him his gun. So final thoughts on this guy. I love him. I think he's such a good rendition of Runamuck. I'm so happy they finally decided to do this. Of course, I would like a masterpiece version, but until we get that, this is going on my shelf. I can't wait to get the runabout figure as well, so I can have the pair. I'm going to have one in vehicle mode, one in car mode. I've already planned it out. I even have a spot for it. I really think they're doing a great job on this Earthrise line. I was just talking to a buddy of mine and saying, this is the best line we've ever gotten, retail line, right? No, not, excluding Masterpiece. Retail at the store where you can just go pick this up and buy it. This is the best line we've ever gotten from Hasbro, or best line of Transformers period that you can buy in retail, right? You can't buy third party at retail. You can't buy Masterpiece at retail. So that's I think undisputed, right? All the fans are really loving this line. I think it's a great line that they're doing. Now, if you're looking for like the best of the best quality, yeah, this isn't for you. This is meant for just nostalgic and for the people that have been looking for these characters and love mainline Transformers and really want to have updated figures from G1. And this is it. This is the line they're going to do. I don't know if they'll do another one. Hopefully they keep going with Transformers, but we'll see how things evolve. But I'm very happy with this. Highly recommend it if you're getting the Earthrise line. Of course, the Runabout figure is a Target exclusive, so you're going to have to seek that out. I'm going to have to find it myself because I did not get a pre-order in, so I'm going to have to find it in store. Good luck to me. But that's really it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.